The components of a healthy work-life balance. For most college students, college can be the best and worst times of their life. For one thing, they can make lifelong friends, they get a degree, not especially for their dream job, but they can still get a degree nonetheless that can help them find a better, high-paying job. And they gain new experiences that can make them become a well-rounded person and give them new perspectives on things, so they could better understand the world. There are all these good things that are happening, there's also a lot of bad. For instance, finals week. I know many students can agree with me that finals week will make you want to tear your hair out because it's so stressful, you don't get much sleep, you eat horrible, and it's a terrible experience all around. So, good and bad there. So while all this is going on, the students need to develop a system that can help them have fun, but also get all their work done. Ergo, the work-life balance. But before we go into the certain aspects of that, certain beneficial aspects of this relationship, we gotta go over the components. What makes a work-life relationship work? There are three main aspects of it for a college student. The work, the personal life, and the college. I'm putting college by itself because it's a whole can of worms. So to start off with, work. As stated previously, most college students need financial help so they get a job. And according to the Journal of Psychology, depending on the work environment, it could either be a good experience that could help you with your work ethic and mental health, or it could be a detrimental one that could degrade you as a person to where you just view work as a chore, which is horrible as you need to work your whole life. You need to make money. And if you just view it as a chore, view it as something just that you need to get done, you're not going to enjoy it. And if you can't enjoy it, then you're just wasting your life. From my experience, I only ever had a good job, but for many others, they can testify that the bosses, the coworkers, and the customers make or break the job. If the coworkers are horrible and they just like yell at you or just make you feel horrible, you're not gonna want to go in. You're not gonna enjoy your time there. Your time there is gonna feel like a chore. The bosses, if they are yelling at you, making you go like basically belittling you and telling you you're always not good enough, you can't keep everything clean, you can't do all stuff, you're just gonna resent the whole job. Going like, oh, this person's horrible. I don't want to do a good job here because it's not worth it. And the customers, they cannot understate how stupid some customers are. Like I work at Chick-fil-A, and there have been instances where we're really busy. We have a bag of food. We call out, let's say Michael. Say Michael, and then the guy comes in, picks up the bag of food, walks off. Come back like a minute or two later, goes like, this ain't my food. And we're like, we called Michael's. Your name Michael? And go like, no, I'm David. So we go like, you never think people are that stupid, but then again, they are. And that really just makes you go like, ugh, makes you feel horrible. The second aspect of work-life relationship is the life part. So this composes of your family life and your friends. A sad but true aspect of life is you don't choose your family. You're born wherever you are, and you just have to live with it. And according to Sage Journals, which is a peer-reviewed journal, they state that it can either be detrimental to your growth or it can help it, which is the same mentality as work, because there are good and bad aspects of family and work. So the bad aspects, they can leave you a mess. They can leave you an immature mess where you don't know how to function, you can't view the world right, and you're just immature. You can't be expected to advance in society because you don't know what advancing is. You're stuck at a basic level. Now, on the contrary, supportive family members, they could lift you up and basically you become a normal member of society. You become productive. You can work for yourselves and all that. And to go to the friends aspect, friends can be really supportive, just like family, and in some aspects they can make up where family is faulting. Those are the best friends. But most times people choose badly, and they get friends that are just degrading them and so rowdy that they end up causing you more trouble, to where you are constantly getting harassed by people, or at bad times ending up in jail, which is a reality for a lot of people, sadly. The last aspect is college itself. And college, as I said before, it's fun, but very difficult. And a main thing that makes it stressful, which hurts your mental health, is the pay. They have to pay for it. It's very intimidating how much it costs nowadays, because a single course could be around $2,000, which it's horrible if you don't have financial help. So that could be a barrier that's gonna keep you up late at night, stressing about trying to get scholarships, trying to get grants. And according to PLOS One peer review journal, mental health is one of the main struggles that students have, as they can't keep up with the assignments. It's way too overbearing on them. You gotta think that they're straight out of high school. High school is easy compared to all this, and they were living with their parents. They don't have to pay for themselves. They don't have to live as a person. They can just rely on their parents, but now they can't do it no more. So it's just even more stress going on to them. So it's constantly degrading their mental health. So in conclusion, they need to maintain a healthy well-being by gaining a healthy work-life balance that can be with them throughout the whole life. That could help them grow as a person, to get them the fundamentals that they need to be a productive member of society. And these are my references.